Today I wanted to share this automation which allows you to add an AI-powered live chat to your website. If you're getting a good flow of traffic from Google Ads or perhaps organically, then it's definitely worth having this in place. It's super simple to set up and would allow you to handle every single website inquiry within seconds. So here's a demo of how it works. So this live chat widget here is configured for a gym based in London, and we can just go ahead and ask it, what kind of memberships do you have? And now we can see here our make automation will start running in a second. Now we can see here our make automation is triggered and our AI assistant is currently generating a response. This is then sent out via the live chat, so we can see the response will pop up here any second. And there we go, there's a response. The live chat will also have knowledge of past conversation, so you can interact with it just like a human. So, we could ask, which one would you recommend for a beginner? And it will understand that you're asking about a membership recommendation here. And again, we can take a look at our make scenario, and it's currently running, it's currently processing an appropriate response. And in a second here, it will send the response. So we've got the response here. So let me talk you through how I've set things up. So in order to build out the live chat UI, I'm using high-level CRM, which allows you to build out this nice live chat widget and integrate it into your website. Then I have two simple workflows in place. So the first workflow here, this one is made to receive new chat messages and then sends them to our make automation via this webhook. Then the second workflow here, so this one receives the AI response and then sends it out via the live chat. Now the make automation is where the real magic happens. So first within the automation, we're receiving the incoming message via the webhook. We've then set up an AI assistant using OpenAI's Assistants API, and that allows us to pass the message from the lead and also pass the thread ID, which allows us to recall previous conversations had with this lead. Now the instructions are written in Markdown format, because this is the best format for our AI assistant to actually understand. So we've given it a role, we've given it context, we've given it a bunch of rules, and then we've also given it a specific task as well. Then the final important setting here is to set the temperature to 0.1, because this allows us to output the best results and ensures the AI assistant actually stays on task and follows the input instructions as well. It's also worth noting that you need to set up the assistant via OpenAI's platform. So this is the assistant I've set up, and I've also passed in a file which you can see here. So this is configured as an FAQs file. It just has one FAQ at the moment, but you can obviously add all sorts of information to it. It doesn't have to just be an FAQ file. If you do add more information, it would also be best to write it in Markdown format, just so it's easier for the assistant to interpret. And you want to also avoid passing PDF files because they can't be easily interpreted. So if you're passing information in PDF format, that can't be easily read by the assistant. So it's definitely worth passing only text-based files because they can be easily interpreted. So after this step, we go through three different regex text formatting steps, which allows us to clean up the output. Then we go ahead and update the contact within high level. So from here, we are updating the AI assistant response custom field, and this allows us to pass the text response that we've just generated through to our CRM. We also make sure we're updating it for the relevant contact, so we pass through the contact ID that we've obtained from the webhook, and then we also pass through the thread ID so we can ensure our AI assistant remembers the past conversation. And that's it, that's the entire setup. It's super simple, yet extremely effective at handling all of the lead queries that you get, and it will save you a ton of time whilst boosting your conversion rates. A couple extensions to this would be to set up the assistant via Instagram, WhatsApp or SMS, which are all systems that I've set up for several of my clients, so it's all completely possible to do as well. If you want this full automation for this specific live chat widget, feel free to drop me a DM or leave a comment down below and I'll go ahead and send it through to you. Thanks.